everybody. So I'm completely undone, but that's okay. I got up this morning and I've had some more thoughts about what happened to me yesterday. If you guys didn't see my original post, I've been getting emails saying my packages was overweight. So I got two of them, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I really thought it was me, right? I'm like, oh no, what did I do? So, I'm very, I know how to do this because I ship on eBay. And if anything, I usually will get credit on eBay like I overweight it because I usually put 3 or 4 ounces on top of what it weighs on eBay just because of the packaging, right? So I know what I'm doing, but at the same time I thought, oh my gosh, it's me. Like, I may have gotten a little bit too used to the 5 pound Poshmark and maybe I've added extra in. So, because I couldn't do anything about checking that because I let my post office worker pick up items and it's not like, she's weighing it in front of me and I have a receipt. So I decided to start taking my packages into the post office. First of all, to make sure my scale was accurate. So what I done is I weighed several packages I was sending out. I wrote the weight on the boxes, took it into the post office, and it was dead on. My scale was dead on with what the post office said. So I kept my receipts and I started this tedious task of writing down any Poshmark bundle that I sent out that could be even close to 5 pounds. I wrote down like their username so that I could find it easily if by chance they wrote me and said this order was overweight. So in any case, I got a third notice and I had this proof, right? So I'm like, yeah, I can finally show them that it's not me. So I sent a photograph showing that the weight was under 5 ounces, not even close to five. I'm 5 pounds, not even close to 5 pounds. It was like 4 pounds and say 4.25 pounds is about what it was. So I sent this in to them and I'm like, hey, you guys. And I get this generic response back stating, yes, you need to keep an eye on your packages. This is how you weigh things. And, like that whole spiel. And I'm like, okay, they didn't read or see that I sent an attachment. So I then I sent another message. I can't talk. I sent another message out to them and I said, hey, so I sent proof that this particular package was not over 5 pounds when I took it to the post office. And my scale, I checked, which, they're not going to know I'm telling the truth, but I'm still letting them know. I checked my scale to make sure it was calibrated well because I don't want to take advantage of Poshmark. This is, my job. So I can't mess this up. And I didn't hear anything back. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, I got another one yesterday. But the weird thing about the one yesterday, um, okay, I'm getting ready to get into like the tinfoil hat area, guys. So get ready for it. So you know how we all say how sometimes our account feels invisible? Well, I've been having that happen the last 3 or 4 days. And so, I've made sales, but very few. Thank goodness I'm doing shows because I made sales on there to make my normal, the live sales is saving me, right? I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry if you don't like them, but they are what's paying my bills right now. And I'm very thankful because I am the person that pays the bills, right? So I have to make sure that I can. And this is all I do. I have no savings to fall back on. I don't have a retirement. I don't have a second job. This is it. So in any case, so I get this fourth message stating that this package was overweight. Well, it was one I was actually worried about, right? Because it was a show bundle and it was a pretty big one with a jacket and just, there was a few things in there. I thought, oh gosh, it's going to be over 5 pounds. So I weighed it and it was over 5 pounds. So I purchased an upgraded label. It was only 5.5 pounds. It wasn't like it was way over, but it was 5.5 pounds. So I paid $4.50. Hello, Poshmark. Please start letting us put in weight so that the customer can pay for shipping and not us. Because that ate into my profits, right? In any case, so I then send another receipt back to them saying, hey guys, so yeah, I know that was over 5 pounds. That's why I paid $4.50 for the label. Here's the proof. Circled it, highlighted it, done all the things, said, here is that bundle. This is how much it weighed. I then took a photograph because I went back into my trash and I reprinted out the label that I purchased. I took a picture of that and I said, here's the label that was on the package. Here's the tracking number. It matches it. And he writes back to me and he says, basically that my account has been reinstated. Reinstated. What? What do you mean? What does, I mean, I know what reinstated means, but what in the heck do you mean it was reinstated? I never was notified anything different, right? And on top of that, I'm showing him proof once again that this is happening. He goes, oh no, we showed that it was sent with just a 5-pound label. And if you continue to send overweight packages, your account will be restricted. Well, I'm going to tell you what, this whole time I was restricted and did not know, I still made a couple sales, but not very many, right? If I hadn't been doing live shows again, would have really been a sucky week. I also noticed, which I've said this before, but now I feel like I have my proof. I've also said before that when I feel like that I'm being shadow banned, like I've done something wrong, I've shared too much, or I have went against one of their unwritten, unknown to us rules, that I will get a lot of shares and I will get a lot of follows, but not a lot of likes. Like clockwork, when things are going well, I get 35 to 50 likes a day. That's not a lot for some people, but for me, that's my business and that's the norm. But when I feel like I'm being shadow banned, we're talking maybe 30, 25 likes a day. And then I get so many more follows and shares, like an exorbitant amount. Like people would probably, normally most people would be excited about it, but when I see it, I'm like, there goes my sales, because it's like an indicator that I've pissed off the Poshmark god somehow. So in any case, I sent all that back to him again. I still have not heard a response, but I just want to let you guys know that this is an issue. It's an issue because I'm not sending overweight packages, but yeah, I'm being told that I'm going to have my business that I've worked 5 years for taken away because they do not allow us to enter the weight on each package, just like eBay. Or how about, hey, when it's overweight, don't restrict my account, charge my account. Good Lordy. And that's not going to make me very happy when I have proof, but at least I'm not going to feel like I'm being threatened and unable to sleep because I'm afraid to send out packages because I'm going to be banned from Poshmark. All right, you guys, that's my rant, but I need you to know about it because it's important to our business to know these things. Tell me your thoughts.